This tutorial covers the installation of Umbraco 11, installation of a starter kit package, IIS configuration for use with .NET Core, and a demo. Before we get started, there are some prerequisites. Umbraco 11 requires .NET 7, which is installed when you upgrade Visual Studio 2022 to version 17.5 or later. Umbraco also requires a database, so use something like SQL Server to create a new database for your Umbraco installation. To install Umbraco 11, you open a Windows command prompt, create a folder for your project, and run the following 3 .NET commands from that directory. The first .NET command is .NET new install umbraco.templates : 11.0.0. This creates 2 new project types in Visual Studio, one for the Umbraco CMS website and another for an Umbraco package. The second command is .NET new umbraco -n umbraco, and this will create a new Umbraco CMS project in a subdirectory called Umbraco. The third command is .NET run -- project Umbraco. This will actually build and run the Umbraco CMS project that you just created in the previous command. You'll be presented with a localhost URL which you should navigate to complete the installation of Umbraco in your browser. So when you navigate to that, you will be presented with the Install Umbraco page. You should select Change Database to change the database to the SQL Server one you created in the prerequisites. And once that's done, the installation of Umbraco should be complete. So far we've just installed Umbraco, but we've got no actual content, so we'll install a starter kit. If we navigate to the Umbraco back office, we can select Packages, Marketplace, and search for a sample starter kit. I've chosen the Umbraco Block Grid example website package here. When you select a package, it will display the package install commands for you, so we'll copy that. Then in the command prompt, we'll change to the Umbraco website project directory, run the package install command that we copied, for example, .NET add package umbraco.blockgrid.example.website. This just adds the package. We now need to install it, and we do that by rerunning the Umbraco project by issuing the command .NET run -- project Umbraco. Sample content should then be viewable on your website and also in your back office. And when you go and view the package installed, it should list the Umbraco Block Grid example website package. Now we have Umbraco installed with some content. It's time to access that through IIS rather than through IIS Express in Visual Studio. So we've got to configure IIS. First we need to install the .NET Core hosting bundle. We then run IIS, create a new website and application pool for your Umbraco site, and we set the website directory to your project directory. We'll change that later to the published directory. We then edit the application pool and change the default .NET CLR version, which will be 4, to no managed code. We then edit the host file and add the local IIS site to it. So that's normally in Windows System 32 drivers, etc. hosts, and we'll add a line like 127.0.0.1 to local 7.starterkit. It should match what you've configured in your IIS for your Umbraco site. Next, we need to actually publish the Umbraco site. So we'll create a Visual Studio solution file, add the Umbraco project to it, and then select the project and initiate publish. And I normally publish to publish directory, which is on the same level as the project, so / publish. And we'll then go back into IIS and update the website directory to be this publish path. You can now open your browser, navigate to your IIS configured site, so local11.starterkit, and see your site. Now what you'll notice is that the media in your starter kit doesn't display. And the reason for that is when we published the Umbraco site, the media didn't get published with it. So to fix that, we go back into Visual Studio, we edit the Umbraco project file, and we add the markup displayed there to include all the content of the www root folder and subdirectories into the output whenever we publish the project. So once we do that and we revisit the site, the media should now be displayed. Let's install Umbraco 11 with a starter kit and host it in IIS. So we use SQL Server to host the CMS, so we'll create a new database for it. Demo starter kit, and we'll use a SQL Server login named Umbraco for the connection. So let's give that access to the newly created database. Demo starter kit, we'll make it an owner, and that will allow the CMS to be installed there. Next, we want to install the code, and we'll use the command line to install it and Visual Studio subsequently. So we'll get our clean directory, demo starter kit, so we'll open the command prompt there. And the first thing you want to check is that you've got .NET 7 installed. I got .NET 7 when I upgraded Visual Studio 2022 to 17.5. So you can see the SDK is at version 7, ASP.NET Core is at 7, and .NET Core is at 7. So we're good to go on having the right version of .NET installed. First thing we want to do is to make sure that the Umbraco templates are installed. So we run install Umbraco templates, and it tells us that they're already installed, as I've done this before. So we're good to go there. Now we want to create an Umbraco CMS in a directory named Umbraco. So we run .NET new Umbraco -n Umbraco. That should do that. That's succeeded, so we should see that in our folder, and indeed we do. We have the template installed. So now we want to actually build that and run the project so we can complete the installation. So at this point we're waiting for it to give us a local host name with a port number to complete. the installation. Okay, so we've got our localhost port number that we should be able to use. So we go there. We'll see that we're now set up for an install, and we set up our admin account. And get rid of telemetry data. We'll change the database. We'll use SQL Server and use my local SQL Server, and the database that we picked, and we'll use our Umbraco user with its password, and now we'll do the install. So ignore the tour. So we can see now that that says we've got Umbraco version 11, but you'll notice that we have no content. So we'll take a look at the packages and we'll search for sample one. The usual starter kit didn't seem to be in version 11. I'm coming from version 8 at the moment. So we'll use the only Umbraco one that I could find, and what we'll do is we'll copy the package command. A plus on this actually is these starter kits come in as NuGet packages rather than zip files, so that should help. So we'll get rid of that, and we need to add it into the project, so we'll get a new command prompt. We'll execute the command. And now that we need to rerun the project to cause the package to install. And just wait on port name. So hopefully the content is the with the media. Okay, there we go. So we've got a starter kit, and we'll take a look at the back office, and now we have some content. And if we look at the packages, and so we can see that we've got the starter kit installed. So the last thing to do is to sort out hosting in IIS, so we can give it a friendly name in the browser. So let's go ahead and do that. So we'll close that down, and in IIS we'll create a new website for our demo. So we'll call it local 11 demo starter kit. The actual path, we'll put in a dummy path at the moment. It needs to be the path of the publish site, but we haven't published it yet, but we'll put one in for now just to satisfy the creation. And the host name is going to be that. So with that created, then we will want to edit the application pool to make sure that it's no managed code. Normally it's the framework version of .NET, but now we use no managed code. And for IIS to work, we need to pre-install the .NET Core hosting bundle, which is a separate download, and that extends IIS. As you can see, all the others are version 4. We're now moving to no managed code. So the next thing we want to do is to update our host file, which is in Windows Systems 82 drivers, etc. And we want to add local 11 demo starter kit to make sure that we can target it in the browser. So with that done, the next step is to actually publish the website, so we can target it. So we'll use Visual Studio for that, and let's create a new solution. We'll add the project so we can publish it. Alright, so we'll add an existing project. Let's just pick up the folder. Now, before we publish, we want to make sure that we have the content included when we publish it, so we need to edit the project file. And make sure that the media, which is under www root, is included whenever we publish that. So we can save that and reload the project. So now all we need to do is publish this, and we'll publish it to our folder. I like to just publish it to a directory the same level as the project. Right, let's publish it. Once it's published, we'll get the path of the folder. Before we do that, just check we got all the media. That's what the edit of the project file ensured that we had. So we pick up the path in the publish folder, go back into IIS, and under the basic settings we want to change the path to be the publish folder. After that, hopefully we can go to the configured IIS folder, hostname, and see that it's successfully hosted in IIS. Without editing the project file, there is no media in the published directory. There we go. We've got media coming through. We'll go to the back office. So we can now see that we're fully hosted in IIS.